Welcome to the Pathways to Prosperity podcast, where we explore personal, professional, and financial success stories of top achievers. Let's dive in.
Hello, and welcome to Pathways to Prosperity for Entrepreneurs. We're here to celebrate visionaries transforming their passions into impactful ventures. Today, we're thrilled to introduce Paola Rodriguez, is an insurance broker that coaches health and life insurance agents how to make 100K commissions. Her most notable achievements include earning over 100K in her first year as an independent agent, after 2 years building a business that earns her 100K in residual incomes. Love that part of it. Paolo has over 500 active clients. Oh, sorry, didn't introduce myself. I'm Terrence Chebillion, and we're here with Pathways to Prosperity and Paola. How's it going today, Paola?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. I appreciate you taking the time and coming on with us today. Could you give us a quick snapshot of your business right now? What your company does, and a little bit about yourself?
Yes, for sure. So I'm an insurance expert. I focus on health and life insurance. Primarily, we help self-employed people, people that are attorneys, shop owners, really people that have skilled labor, and we help them with getting benefits for their employees and themselves. A lot of who we help are individuals, and then as they grow, we help them with getting benefits for their business. And it's something that I didn't grow up as a little girl thinking I was going to be an insurance broker, but it's something that I really am passionate about because I get to see how it impacts people's lives and help them not only protect themselves, but get the medical care that they need and spend the least amount of money on something that is still going to protect them and still going to help them with not only themselves, but also with their business.
Yes, yes. No, I appreciate that least amount of money for health insurance. Definitely as you get older, it doesn't get any cheaper. So I could definitely appreciate that.
Only when you turn 65, when you have Medicare, then it gets cheaper.
Okay,
But for
okay,
now, I help under 65, people that are under 65.
okay, okay. As we were talking earlier before we got on here, you had mentioned also something about doing some coaching.
Yes. So primarily, my business is to do insurance. But the big goal for this year is to create 10 six-figure agents. And so I have stepped into leading other agents. And now I have the agent that I have helped. Been able to build a six-figure business. And so
Wow.
I've seen how that has transformed his life, his family. Now he's doing other things like getting into being more fit and watching his diet. He's lost 20 pounds. So I'm seeing how just taking control of your business can have such a big impact on every aspect of your life. And so that's how I feel like I'm going to be able to change the world, to help other agents build six-figure businesses so that they can provide more for their family. So yeah, the big goal for 2025 is to help 10 agents become six-figure agents.
Wow. Okay. And do you have a name for that business or that you're doing
Yeah,
there?
it's called the 100K Broker Academy is the name of the program.
Okay.
I do business under Rodriguez Wealth Group, but
Okay.
really mainly what I do is help people with health insurance and life insurance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. There's a lot of competition in your space, Paola. What
Yes.
sets you apart and maybe what comes easy to you that others find challenging?
Yeah, so I get a lot of business from other agents actually. I'm the problem solver, so there are cases that are difficult for other people that I'm able to help with. And so I've built a really strong network of other agents that refer me business because there are some cases where they are not able to write that business. So I'm a broker, so I can look at all the different options and recommend the one that suits the person the best. And so number one is finding the best solution. I actually do. There's some agents that say, hey, I can look at all the options, but they're not contracted with all the different companies. So
Okay.
they can't really make money off of the recommendation that they're making to you. So that's, a big thing. So one, being able to truly offer the best solution and be the broker of record for them. Number two is the service. I have an assistant who's been with me for 2 years. His name is JB. He's excellent. So if ever I'm not able to help, he's there. But he's really actually the front line for people. Like they reach out to JB for any questions for payments or questions about names of doctors. So we have over 105 plus five-star Google reviews. And so that, just goes to show the level of service that we provide. But then I also, I love my job. And so the conversations are very pleasant. So I talk to them and, we joke around, we make connections, like we actually have a relationship with our clients. And so right now I'm looking to build because we've kind of reached the maximum level of people to get that personalized attention. So we are looking to grow and get more agents. But yeah, those are the main three things, really providing truly the best resource. Number two, the best service. And number three, really making it personable for our clients and really creating a connection with them.
Awesome, awesome. I love that last one you say, and I believe that's the key to success in all of our businesses, is that it's the relationships, you know. When you care about people, you do the best for them, and when people know you care, they tend to stick around,
Yeah.
which means that you can help instead of always chasing new people. So I love
Correct.
hearing that from other business owners and
Yes,
from
yes.
that avenue. If someone listening right now would like to get better in the insurance industry, um, maybe what would be something or a tip that you would suggest for them to just get started? I always say, it's the hardest part of a journey is getting started, that first step, actually getting up and moving and not thinking about it. So what is something maybe you could share that somebody could do today?
Yes, thank you so much for asking that question. 92% of people that go into insurance after 3 years are no longer there. So it's really, really important to track your numbers. And I actually had a webinar yesterday that went into detail about this, but a lot of people don't track how many dials they do, how many appointments they set, how many appointments they actually go on, how many people they actually help, and what revenue comes from that. Those are really the best key metrics to keep track of because if you're not keeping track of the numbers, it's really hard to manage your success. So really understanding, what your numbers are, what your goals are is super important.
Awesome. Yeah, the KPIs are definitely a huge aspect of any business to be able to understand what's working and what isn't working for you.
100%.
And the other thing that helps you with is being able to decide who your customer is. I
Yes.
think earlier you had mentioned, I'm the person for the difficult cases,
I
and I
do
don't,
I don't
yeah,
help just out the difficult cases, but yes,
yeah.
I'm who people go to for people they can't help. So yeah.
Yes, yeah. No, and that's the thing, is that understanding who your customers are makes it easier for you to focus on them.
100%.
And that's the way in our businesses, all of them, it's understanding our customer isn't everybody, you know. So I definitely appreciate that one. Um, what is one of the biggest challenges you've had to overcome in your career?
Getting over shiny object syndrome. So So I have a really hard time saying no to things. At the beginning of my career, it was really good that I said yes to things because it, helped me learn. It helped me get into doors. It helped me uh, really get a lot of experience. Now I'm really working on saying no to things, and it's really, really hard because really, if you have scattered focus, you're going to have scattered results. So I have I'm trying to perfect the art of saying no so that I can say yes to focusing my time on my goals instead of, helping everybody else or maybe taking on disability or, long-term care, all these different things that, yes, I have the license to sell, but I'm not an expert in those fields.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that side, and being able to say no, and it's something that only just recently have I really matured into enough to be able to do that. It also helps that now I have people that could say no for me. So
Yes, that's very
um,
helpful.
I definitely understand that one. And, running everywhere scattershot makes it hard to be successful at anything. So um, it sounds like things are going well for you and your business. A lot of our people that watch our podcast are looking towards the future and how they could create passive income or enhance or even replace their active income. I heard you mention a wealth group. What do you do for passive income?
Oh, thank you for asking. So I have like real estate, obviously my book of business. So I invest my money into the market. I have ETFs and stocks. So it's something that is so important to do because life just kind of goes by. So if you're not being really intentional about wealth building, about putting things in place in order for you to really grow, you can find yourself, 5, 10 years later, not really making an impact on your financial goals. So
Mhm.
right now there's a culture around like it takes money to make money. But I have learned the hard way that it's really important to just be very minimal about your spending, about the things that you're um, spending money on, because a lot of times you don't need all the things, and it's better to put money away and save it not only for a rainy day, but also for your future, your retirement, and yeah. So real estate. I have a rental property. I have ETF stocks, and obviously, my book of business is a big asset of mine.
Awesome. I love hearing the spread of different things that you have investments in to help stabilize it to that extent. We are huge real estate people ourselves. It creates income where we don't have to worry about money, which is beautiful. So we definitely appreciate that side of it. And obviously, your book of business does the same thing for you. So,
Yeah.
um, as we're wrapping up our interview, what exciting plans or initiatives do you have in the works for the next 6 to 12 months?
Thank you for asking. These questions are awesome. I love them. So I've been selected to be the director to launch the first ever BNI Spanish chapter. So I'm from Dominican Republic, so Spanish is my first language.
Okay.
That's where all my family is from. That's where I was born. And so I've had tremendous success through BNI, Business Network International. It's
Yep.
of
Yes.
entrepreneurs that we meet every week, and we help each other grow our businesses through referrals. And so I've had tremendous success in that. Actually, 27% of my business in 2023 came from BNI.
Wow.
I know. So,
Wow.
so I stepped into a director role, and now we're going to be having the first interest meeting for the people that are interested in launching the first ever BNI in Spanish. So it's going to be all in Spanish. We're going to run the whole meeting in Spanish, the flyers in Spanish, like the app is in Spanish, everything's in Spanish here in Tampa. And so that's going to be next Thursday at 9 a.m. It's going to be a Zoom call. So it's going to be very, very exciting to see the people that are gonna participate in growing this new initiative. And obviously, we're all going to help each other with getting our businesses out there and growing our business through referrals. So super excited about that.
Well, that makes me sad I don't speak Spanish. I love your energy.
Thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
and I love working with other business owners, that truly care about helping other business owners, and helping people in general, obviously. But um, so if if somebody wanted to reach out to you and connect with you, how would they do that?
Yeah, so all my information is on my website, rwealthgroup.com. So RWEALTH group.com. It has a link to my Instagram. Obviously, people can follow me on Instagram. The Powerful Paola is my Instagram handle. And I'm pretty good about checking every day my messages. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here. I really appreciate the great questions and really appreciate the opportunity to pour into more people and help them as they go into their journey. I also am a great connector. So usually when people are not sure what they need, they usually ask me because I know people, so many more people in the community. Anyone can reach out and let me know how I can help, whether it's with growing their business or connecting them with someone that may be able to help them in their journey.
Awesome. Well, Paola, we appreciate your time today and for sharing some insights and tips with us. I wish you the best of luck in your business, and I definitely look forward to developing a relationship with you for our businesses as well.
Thank you so
Once again, I
much.
appreciate it and thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Pathways to Prosperity podcast. Got a success story to share? Visit pathwaystoprosperitypodcast.com/guest and apply today.